Hello YouTube, this is ChardarYuGiOh with a YGO Omega daily duel video playing some Exosister. This list was posted to Carlantra Store, which is the first place locals list. We may end up revisiting this archetype at some point in the future. Opponent normal summons Incredible Ecclesia. My friend Sean has been working on this deck for a while and hasn't shared his list with me yet, but at some point I'm probably going to end up using his list. Opponent activates Fusion Destiny. We're going to Ash the Fusion Destiny. See if opponent wants to tag out with Ecclesia. Opponent just passes. Okay, that's technically allowed. So what do we want to do? Activate packs, pay 800. So I think we want Sophia in our hand. And which one mentions Sophia? Irene on the board. So add Sophia. Does it not do what I think it does? Oh, no. Okay, that card is nowhere near as good as I thought it was. So we still have Sophia. So we normal Stella, activate Stella, special summon Sophia, opponent thinking, activate Sophia, we draw Ellis, activate Ellis, special summon, gain 800. Do we try to just go for Phoenix Enforcer? That might be okay. We have Ash and Imperm if this play gets stopped. Summon Anaconda. Pay 2,000, dump Fusion Destiny. Dasher and Celestial to the grave. Summon Destroyer Phoenix. Go to battle. Attack Ecclesia. Opponent takes 14. Attack with Sophia, and opponent scoops it up. Okay. People just cannot seem to beat Phoenix Enforcer today. So I'm assuming our opponent's playing Sword Soul. Which means we might want Token Collector. Do we want Token Collector? They can play through it, usually. It's probably worth it. Go down Vadis. Go down a Hat Tricker. Try it like that. Opponent gets to go first again. We have Token Collector and not much else. You're really good at drawing Dasher Day. Opponent summons a Luger. Okay, so they're playing Despia, not Sword Soul. It grabs Theater of the Branded, activates the Theater. Fusion summons Masquerade. You wouldn't think this card would be very good, but we draw a Token Collector. Whale, we have some fantastic plays here. We're going to normal summon our Token Collector. We're going to summon All Mirage. We're going to activate the effect of Parallel Exceed, pay 600. Activate the effect of Parallel Exceed. Opponent has an Ash, that's fine. Summon Anaconda. Pay 2,600. Opponent has an Imperm. Well, activate it the hard way. Get Celestial and Dasher. Go to battle. Attack Masquerade. Summons back Aluber. Negates Phoenix Enforcer. Go to main phase 2. Try to go to main phase 2. Go to main phase 2. Pass the turn. Opponent activates Theater of the Branded. Chain Destroyer Phoenix. Blow up Anaconda and the Theater. We're so low on life points that I think we need to keep Destroyer Phoenix on the board. Opponent activates the Masquerade. Masquerade comes back. Still not big enough to attack over Destroyer Phoenix, though. Opponent summons their own Anaconda. Pay 2,000. Dump Fusion Destiny. This all looks very familiar. Opponent also had a Dasher in hand. Gets their own Destroyer Phoenix. Sets a card. Activates Destroyer Phoenix. Invocation, okay. Well, we will definitely activate Destroyer Phoenix. Not dead yet, but not in good shape. Go to 600 life points. That's a notably low total of life points. We draw Sophia. We will not activate Dasher. Actually, maybe we should have activated Dasher. Summon back Destroyer Phoenix. Will not use the effect. Go to battle. Attack the Anaconda. Opponent lets it go. Activate Destroyer Phoenix. Opponent chains Destroyer Phoenix. End result is the same. Blow them both up. Main phase 2. Normal summon Sophia. Go to the end phase. Opponent draws. Standby. Destroyer Phoenix's resolve. Activate Sophia. Which of these do we want? Neither player can summon from grave. Summon Michaela's. Summon our Destroyer Phoenix. We have 2 fast effects. Our opponent only has 1. Opponent sets a card. Activates Celestial and Dasher, draws a couple cards. Opponent definitely has many resources. Summons Incredible Ecclesia, activates the effect. Sure. Grabs Fallen of Albaz, discards Branded Opening. See what they summon. Summons Albion. Sure. Summons Titantaclad. And with that, I think we're dead. Alright, so have a much better idea of what our opponent's playing now. Bring in Scythe, bring in, not evenly, bring in Sanctum. Definitely thought they were playing Sword Soul. Go down to Nibiru's. Go down the token collectors that do absolutely nothing. Is there anything else we want? Cosmic Cyclone actually seems okay. Maybe that's better than Imperm. Try that. And then we get to go first again, which should improve our chances. We have dramatically missided there. We just saw Ecclesia. Assumed Sword Soul. Standby. Main. Normal Sophia. Set Armament. Set Cyclone. Set Scythe. Now we're pretty okay with it if our opponent blows up our back row. Opponent activates Opening. Pitches Tragedy. Summons Aluber. Effect of Aluber. Chain Tragedy. Grabs Dramaturge. Grabs Theater. Activates Theater. Activates Theater. Chain Cyclone. Target Theater. Chains Branded in red. Yeah, we're pretty okay with that. Grabs back the Tragedy. summons Masquerade, Dramaturge triggers, chain Sophia, have to pay 600 this time. So our opponent has a Cyclone. Targets are Scythe. That's annoying, but... Oh, and has a Droplet. And sent a spell, so we can't even chain the armament here. That's obnoxious. Summons Dramaturge. Normal's Tragedy. Opponent goes to battle. See how they attack. Attacks of Tragedy, activate armament, pay 800, pay 600. Summon Michaelis. Opponent gets a replay. Dramaturge, target, we will chain, pay 600, banish, Dramaturge. Now if opponent wants to get rid of this, they're going to have to crash Masquerade, which, alright, they don't want to do that, go to main phase 2, pass. Go to battle. Attack Tragedy. Opponent takes it. Go to main phase 2. Summon Zeus. Activate the effect of Zeus. Pay 600. Detach. Wrath our opponent's board. Opponent's going to activate Masquerade. It comes back. We're at 38, so we have plenty of life points. Normal Stella. Set armament. Pass the turn. Opponent draws. Standby main. Opponent activates Nadir Servant. Sends Elder Entity Intis. Grabs Ecclesia. Intis targets the Zeus. Sure. Normal Ecclesia, activate effect. Searches floor. Opponent enters battle. Attacks with Ecclesia, we pay 600. Pay 800 plus 600. Summon Mikhail. Opponent's going to get a replay. think they should have attacked with Masquerade first. Alright, Masquerade attacks Michaelis. Sure. Can't be destroyed by battle. Masquerade gets banished. Aluber triggers. Targets Michaelis. Gets negated. Main phase 2. End phase. We draw Archfiend Eater. Unexciting. Do we want to summon this? Crashes with Ecclesia, that's not the worst. Activate Michaelis, detach Stella. Maybe we should be playing a second Zeus in this deck. I feel like we don't go into our extra deck very often. Right, opponent summons Floor, negates Michaelis. So now this can... Very few good options here. Normal the Archfiend, go to battle, attack Ecclesia, both die, attack Aluber. Opponent takes 700, go to main phase 2, and now opponent has this Floor that can attack over Michaelis, which is going to be a problem. Activates Tragedy. Sets branded in red. Enters battle. Floor pumps. So I think we need to draw Vadis. Like we have cards we can draw, but they are few and far between. Opponent sets on their back row. That might also be a problem. We draw Sophia. So I think we normal summon Sophia. It's all we can do. And then hope our opponent takes something out of the grave for some reason. So we can summon Almirage. That doesn't do anything. I think if we had the second Zeus, this would have gone much better for us. Main phase 2, all our opponent has to do is attack. And then they win. They activate Called by the Grave. Target Sophia, which also will do it. GG, opponent.